Good morning, everyone. It is actually morning. Right now, it is 6:28 a.m. and I have a very quick podcast to do. And this is like very functional, very real English, kind of like straight to the point. So not like the other podcasts where I tell a story or something. This is just all about different seats. And, it's a request from a student. So I do take requests. And if you have a request, please let me know. You can go to littlesealenglish.com/request or podcast request, and you can type in something there. I'll read it. I'll make a podcast. So here's the request. I was waiting for the connection to Amsterdam in an airport. I was looking and walking around the airport. There were some places to sit and charge a laptop, where you can just sit down and do your thing. How do I ask if the seat is occupied or not? And so there's many ways that we can do that. So in this very short and straight to the point podcast episode, we're talking about seats, chairs, places in queues, and just a general etiquette around taking a seat or defending a seat. So how do you ask if a seat is vacant or not? How do you respond? If you're in line to order food or say go into a club and you want to step out of the line for whatever reason, what do you say to your friend? Like you don't want to lose your space in the line. Or imagine you're at the grocery store and you forgot something, but you're in line. How do you make sure that you can run, grab a bit of food, come back and still be in line without losing your space? Well, when we're talking about chairs, we often use take or free or some sort of variation. Is this seat taken? Sorry, is this taken? Is this free? Sorry, is this seat free? Excuse me, do you know if this seat is taken? Excuse me, do you know if this seat is free or not? Or not. I usually use that as a tag. Do you mind if I take this seat? And so in that last one, say, do you mind if I take this seat? That means that you're either going to sit down or you're literally going to take the seat to another table. Like imagine you arrive somewhere and you have a table and your friend arrives and your friend needs a seat. Well, that's when you look around the bar, cafe, restaurant, whatever, and you see there's a vacant seat at a table. No one's using it. So you can just ask, oh, I'm sorry guys, is this seat taken? I might use it at this table over here. I might move it because my friend just arrived. So free or taken are very common ways to ask about a vacant seat. We also use mind or know. Do you know if this person is coming back? Excuse me, do you mind if I sit here? Excuse me, do you mind if I take this seat? And that's an interesting one because I do often take the bus to work. And there's always people who take 2 seats or take a seat and a half. There's always people who have a backpack on a seat. And I am personally not afraid to ask a person to move. And I usually say, do you mind? Even though I shouldn't have to say it. It's just polite. It's very polite English. It's common English. It's the etiquette. Yeah, your bag shouldn't be on that seat, but do you mind moving it so I can sit down, please? I would just say, do you mind if I take this seat? Now, if you want to be more authoritative in that situation, you could say, oh, I'm going to sit there. Can you move your bag, please? Straight up. But for me, I prefer, do you mind? Do you know if this person is coming back? If it's a cafe, a restaurant, or an airport? Yeah, I would use the do you know if this person is coming back at an airport where, people are just sitting down charging their phones or something. You see a person get up and leave. And so you talk to a person. Oh, do you know if they're coming back? And that could be like, oh, they're not with me. Oh, they are with me. They're just gone to the washroom. In fact, that leads me to the next part of the podcast. If someone asks you any of those questions and your friend is going to take it because they're late, they're going to take the seat because they're late to the restaurant, they're late to the cafe. Maybe your friend just went to the washroom. So you're in an airport, you have 2 seats, your friend gets up and goes to the washroom. So now someone thinks the seat beside you is free. What do you say? How do you make sure the seat is not taken by a person? We often use hold. Oh, I'm holding the seat for a friend. Sorry, man, I'm holding that for my friend. He's just gone to the washroom. Sorry, the seat's taken. Sorry, seat is taken. Seat's taken. Oh, my friend is just in the washroom. He'll be right back. And my friend's coming. He's on the way. And I would use that one if I was in a restaurant and someone wants to take my chair to another table. Oh, sorry, my friend's on the way, actually, so that seat will be taken in 5 minutes. Sorry. Oh, I'm afraid it's not free. Someone's on the way. I'm holding it for a friend. Those ones can get interesting when you're holding a seat for a friend, because sometimes you feel the pressure, you know, and sometimes you feel the pressure that, oh fuck, my friend better arrive quickly because there's like people who want this seat. The vultures are swirling. So the vultures, look that idiom up. Vultures are swirling, I think it is, when they're flying in circles. Vultures are circling, swirling, circling. Vultures are circling. Excuse me. See, we often make mistakes. I'm not going to delete that. And if the seat is free. So, you know, if someone says, excuse me, is the seat taken? What do you say if they're able to take it? Go ahead. Yeah, it's free. I think he's gone. I'm not too sure. Oh, I'm not with him, but I think he's gone. I'm not entirely sure. I would use that for the airport example. If you're sitting beside a stranger on a bus or something. Oh, is that seat free? I have no idea who that person was. He might be coming back. I'm not sure. Oh, I only just got here. Sorry. I think he's in the washroom. He might come back, but I actually have no idea who that person is. So if it's free, I'd say go ahead. I'd say yes, it's free. Something like that. Now, what do you say when you're the one who is going to leave, but you're going to be coming back? Like you're going to go to the washroom, you're going to step out to get some fresh air, maybe there's a phone call. And you want to make sure that your place is secure for when you get back. Hold my spot. Hold my seat. Can you watch my stuff? Can you keep my spot? Can you keep my spot in line? I'm going to pee real quick. Oh man, I forgot the rice. Can you hold my spot? I'll be right back. That one is interesting in a grocery line because it happened to me recently as well. Where there was a couple in front of me and the guy had to run into the store to get something. Like a couple in front of me in the grocery line to pay at the checkout. And so the guy ran back into the store to get like a watermelon. The cashier then started serving his wife or his partner. And so by the time the man came back, she had already paid. So that meant the man had to go into the back of the queue, which kind of sucks for him. But oh well, shit happens. It's not the end of the world. So he had to rush. And as a result of leaving the line, he lost his space in the line. Because his wife had finished a business. So yeah, it is what it is. So I would say to someone, can you hold my spot? Can you hold my seat? Now, there's times when you're on the way, but you're a little bit delayed. You know, it's a busy bar, for example, and your friend is at the bar already. Or you're going to a coffee shop and your friend has arrived before you. What do you say to your friend on the phone to make sure there's a space for you? Or what can you say to your friend in that situation? Can you grab a seat for me? Can you order me an Americano and hold my seat, please? Can you keep a spot next to me? Or can you keep a spot next to you for me? Can you hold a space for me? Yeah, I'll be there in 5. Just order me a beer, please. Go ahead and order without me. I'll be there. I'll be there in a moment. Oh, can you order me the fried chicken burger, please? So, like, can you grab a seat for me? Can you order me an Americano and hold my seat? They're real common ones, like. Oh yeah, man, I'll be there in a bit. Just grab a seat for me. Make sure there's a space at the table for me. Yeah, can you go ahead and order a beer for me? You know, that's actually one that I would do with my friends. It's kind of like an unwritten rule at this stage that if one of us is in the bar first, you would generally order a drink. I mean, you know what your friends are going to drink. So, like, if I'm at the bar and my friend Dylan's on the way, I'll be like, yeah, can I just get 2 lagers, please? 2 beers, please? Because I know he's going to want one, so. But yeah, that's something that we would always do. We'd always grab a seat for a friend and hold it for a friend. And then like the last one, we kind of spoke about it. If you need to leave and, you know, you're in line and you want to go pee or something, oh, can you hold my space? Can you hold my spot? That's what you would say there, to hold your space in a line. Can you order for me? That's quite popular too. If you're in a line to stand up, or if you're in a bar where you have to go to the bar to actually order and not wait for a server, and your friend is at the front of the bar and you're at the back of the bar, you might say to your friend, hey, can you order a round for all of us? Yeah, just get us like 2 Guinness, 3, whatever. You can say, I'll hold your space if you're the one holding it for a friend. Yeah, man, like, I'll hold your space. You go out, go to the toilet, come back. By the time you come back, we'll be a little closer to the bar. Oh, I'm going to dip out for a second. Can you hold my spot, please? So I'm going to dip out for a second. Can you hold my spot? So, folks, that's really it for today. A very functional English podcast. Like I said, it's 6:39 in the morning and I'm just drinking coffee to wake up. But I'd written this one last night, so I kind of like it. It's a very streamlined podcast, straight to the point, eh? So yeah, overall, we use a variation of taken or free. Is the seat taken? Is the seat free? Do you know if this seat is taken or not? Do you know if this seat is free? Oh, do you mind if I take the seat? Which would literally mean you can physically take it and move it, or you can just sit your ass down on it. We use mind or no. Do you know if the person's coming back? Do you mind if I sit here? For a bus, for example. If someone asks you that question, you can say, sure, go ahead. Yeah, it's free. Oh, take away, man. We're all here. Or, oh no, my friend is just in the washroom, sorry. I'm holding that one for a friend. They'll be right back. Sorry, that seat's taken. And you know, if you're the one and you're going to leave, but you want your spot when you come back, can you watch my stuff? That's actually one of the most common phrases. Can you watch my stuff? And I would say it to people on a bus or in a coffee shop or something. You know, I know they're going to, but just to reassure them, like, that's my laptop, I need you to watch it. I work in a college and there's a library, and the amount of times I'm walking around the library and just see a laptop or a phone just lying there and no one's watching it. It's absolutely crazy. You could actually go in and have a field day by stealing all the laptops that are not being watched by people. But I would always say to my friends, oh, can you watch my laptop, please? You know, if you're in line at a bar or somewhere like that and it's pretty busy and you need to pee, oh man, can you keep my spot in line? I'm going to pee real quick. I don't want to lose my spot and have to go to the back. And yeah, if you're talking to your friend on the phone before you arrive, can you order me an Americano and hold my seat? Yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Can you just go ahead and order me a beer? I want one waiting for me as I arrive. So there you go, folks. Some real functional English. I hope you enjoy. My name is Ronan. This is the Little Seal English podcast. Check out my website, littlesealenglish.com. Lots of cool stuff happening there. And hope you're happy, hope you're healthy. Talk soon.